Welcome to the iParty tutorial. I'm Elan Weiner, Chief Technology Officer, and I'm going to be walking you through our product today. So our product is iParty. This application is representative of myself, my group members, and our way of life. iParty was designed for the event planning industry. In the development phase, we consulted with the Big Sur Wine Festival and iHouse to tailor iParty to their specific needs. We found that we were able to significantly reduce setup time and guesswork. Because our event takes uncertainty into account, we can more accurately predict setup and duration. The reduction in guesswork and optimization of resource allocation will reduce costs. Most importantly, our product is easy to use.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm the head of market research. Here at iParty, we're trying to provide structure to the event planning market. It is a highly profitable and fast-growing market, raking in billions of dollars a year and projected to grow 45% in the next 10 years. This includes fundraising, business conventions, music festivals, and my personal favorite, weddings. Right now, event planning is done by folks who rely on their connections, old friends, and experience to schedule different companies to come in separately for lighting, tables, and any type of stage or buffet for food and entertainment. Here at iParty, it is our idea to centralize this planning process into one structured system. This will reduce the stress and expense that is known to come hand in hand with event planning. So, how does iParty work?
Hi, my name is Matt, and I'm Head of Engineering and Design, and here to explain how iParty works. So how does the iParty model work? In this slide, a simplified flow diagram illustrates the principal functions of our model. Jobs enter the system and are divided into jobs that are to have their task performed in a specific order and jobs that can have their task completed out of order. Both types of jobs will have their various individual tasks started if and when the appropriate worker is able to begin work on the task. Once all tasks for a particular job have been completed, indicating the job itself has been completed, the job finishes. Now that we have a basic understanding of how the model works, we can look at how the model interacts with the web interface to give the user control over the iParty event planner. On the home page, we can see the iParty logoing, list of the iParty creators and researchers, and a button allowing the user to get started with using the product. So let's get started. This page is for the user's inputs specific to their event. The first set of inputs are used like a calculator. The user can put in their budget, number of various structures they would like at the event in the form of tables, stages, lights, and buffets, along with their corresponding costs and the cost of the different kinds of workers that will be needed to assemble these structures. We can use one of the pre-made buttons such as iHouse that gives example data based upon UC Berkeley iHouse events. These pre-made custom buttons can be changed based on the client. Pressing iHouse will automatically populate the model inputs below. However, if we were to increase the cost of audio technicians from 100 to 200 and then press calculate, we will see the number of technicians below change from 7 to 3. From the given data in the calculator, iParty will automatically populate the inputs below according to sophisticated algorithms that allocate the specified budget to both the cost of the structures and the hiring of the workers. These initial inputs are not the optimal solution for how many workers of each type should be hired, but serve as a baseline for the consumer given their budget and the number of structures they would desire. Now we can run a simulation with these inputs in the model. On the results page, we can see various helpful pieces of information. At the top of the page, a 95% confidence interval of the time of the event is displayed. These two numbers signify that we are 95% confident that the time it takes to assemble and complete the event will be within the two numbers presented. Below the confidence interval, we can see both the cost of the event and the percent utilization of the different types of workers. The cost is based on the number of structures and the cost of all the workers for the entire event based on the mean time to complete the event given by the simulation results. The percent utilization signifies the percent of the event assembly time that each type of worker is busy. The time per task depends on both industry research and the number of workers in the team performing the task. From this data, the user can gain insights as to how to increase or decrease the numbers of a particular worker and how it can affect how busy these workers are and how it will impact the event's completion time. Another great feature of iParty is the fact that the interface is equipped with the ability to remember past inputs. This means that every time we go back to the previous page to change a particular input, that change will be stored and remembered, allowing the user to seamlessly and easily go back and forth between inputs and results without having to keep track of previous changes. For instance, after the first simulation, I might see that audio technicians are not very utilized, signifying I might not need so many, so I might want to decrease the number of audio technicians by 1. I can go back and do this in the input page, and again run a new simulation. After doing such a change, I might want to now change the number of a different type of worker. When I return to the input page once again, I do not need to worry about remembering how many audio technicians I had used in my last simulation, as the interface will remember it for me, making the iParty event planner much more user-friendly. By going back and forth, the user can see the effects that changing number of structures or workers will have on the event time and worker utilization. Once the optimal numbers of each have been determined, we can again populate the individual costs to calculate the total event cost. I would now like to introduce our Chief of Strategy, Richard, to discuss iParty's exciting future projects.
We want to make iParty the one-stop shop for all event planning. In doing so, we wish to further enrich the functionality of iParty with a social networking feature, maps functionality, animation, and mobile applications. In funding this growth, we hope to raise $500,000 for 10% of our equity. We hope to reinvest these funds in further enriching our functionality and growing our customer base. Our goal is to make iParty the #1 resource for event planners, not only nationwide, but the world. With that, I'll be happy to facilitate any questions. Thanks.
Whatever I can,